What's good? What's good? What's really good, good people? It is the man you all know and love, Edigga. That's right. And this is Let's Talk with Edigga. Tonight we have a special guest, music artist Bryan Lyrics, joining us tonight. And so let me just paint a picture for you. But before I do that, just want to play the intro. Get ready for the hottest online TV show. It's Let's Talk with Edigga, live in the studios of Charm City Direct TV. And now, your host, the man you all know and love, Edigga. That's right, good people. Tonight, Let's Talk with Edigga live in the studios of Charm City Direct TV. Make sure you go to the fan page of Charm City Direct TV at facebook.com/Charm City Direct TV. Make sure you like and share the page. It's very important that you do that. Also, we are live on YouTube. And we're live right now on Periscope, so make sure you go there, check it out on Periscope and YouTube. Like I said, tonight's special guest is music artist Bryan Lyrics. What can I say? When I met Bryan, real energetic. Well, he's still energetic. This brother is so energetic, passionate about his music, love his music. And we going to be talking to this brother momentarily to talk to him about his music, family, life, all of that good stuff. And without further ado, I'm going to try to bring him on because I see that he is working with the camera. Bryan, can you hear me? So while he's working out the kinks, like I said, I met Bryan, fan of his music. He is one third, I want to say, of the mega group. The The Guild. Kind of lost the train of thought right there with Sir Tizzy and my man Exoskeleton. And they have this thing. The chemistry is definitely there. Good people, if you have not heard their music, you need to treat your eardrums to some music, to some good music, that is. And look these guys up. They are incredible. They're everywhere. They on SoundCloud, Spotify, all music searchable engines, as I may call it. So I'm gonna see if he can hear me. Hey Bryan, can you hear me? Yeah. All right. Hey, so your camera is not on. see if you can turn your camera on right quick. I see your hand. Oh.
Yes, I'm done with the word that. Oh, no, I won't be a CD.
So while you still working out the kinks, people, make sure you go to Charm City Direct TV at facebook.com/Charm City Direct TV and like and share the page. He is upside down. There he is right side up. Okay. Okay. So all right.
So
See
I
if
can't
you
see you, but I'm gonna get my phone.
Yeah, you can't see me, but I can see you. Tilt it upward just a little bit because it's cutting off your face. Right there. Right there. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, my man, my homie, music artist Bryan Lyrics. What's good with you, fam?
Man, I'm good. How are you? It's been a while.
Yes, it been a long while. And when you hit me up, I said, well, this is going to be a treat for me. This is going to be a treat not only for me, but for people everywhere who is a fan of music, man. I need to say this. My all-time favorite song, Bryan Lyrics song. You know where I'm going at with this. Yes, I love that damn song. That is my
I
song.
gotta make another one for you.
Say
I
again.
gotta make a part two. I gotta make a part two for you.
Yes, I love that song, man. And speaking of which, let's talk a little bit about that song. What made you do that song?
Man, Popular. That was like my second project, man. I did it so long ago. It's like the whole idea of it was basically the whole idea of it basically was the I'm sorry, I'm still kind of getting together. I got my phone out so I can see your face at the same time. Or I can see me. But yeah, basically the whole concept of the song was like, just this as a hip hop artist, as a person in general, you want to be seen, you want to be heard, you want people to know who you are. So I mean, that's just kind of how it was for Popular. So simple concept, not too hard. I want to be popular. I want to be famous because in order to be famous, popular. That's how I can get everything I'm trying to say heard.
That's what's up. I love that. Love that. Um, now let's get into it, man. How long you been performing? How long you been doing music, man?
Music, I've been doing it all my life, man. I've been doing maybe like 17 years, I think it is, music. Yeah, about 17 years I've been doing music, producing. Not as long as producing since like '01 or something like that. But yeah, I've been doing it a long time. What was that? Hold up, you asked me two questions. You said how long I've been doing. What was that one? Trying to get my brain in here.
And talk about the type of music that you do for the people out there that don't know you, have not heard a Bryan Lyrics song. Talk about the type of music that you do.
Okay, as my type of music, I like to say it's motivational, man. It's somewhere between Christian music to motivational music. Just just music to not let you stay in a place that you are. I like to like when you talk about the song Popular, it's not just talk about it's like when I say speak about that song, it's like I grew up kind of in the shadows, whatever. Like I never was really popular. Nobody really knew my name. In school, I was like Griz's younger brother. Like they didn't really know my name. So it was like, and that song kind of meant a lot because it was like it speaks for people that's kind of hide in the shadows and don't really know who they are. People don't know who they are. You know what I'm saying? So I like to speak to people in different places, and like not just because with hip hop you get you get the gangsters, you get the partyers. It's few regular people in songs. You know what I mean? Making music. You know, so I'm the regular guy.
That's what's up. Now talk about the influence, or talk about the influence. Who influenced you to start doing music?
Um, Technically, music influenced me to start making music. um, like the first ever hip hop music I ever heard was Bone Thugs and Harmony, "Creeping on the Come Up," and I didn't
Mm,
know what it was. It was like I found the tape at school one day. I had found the tape, and I used to listen to it in like my father's earphones in the back of the room. There was a whole bunch of cussing in it. My church house mama wouldn't allow all that cussing, so I used to listen to that all the time. And then eventually, when they started being cool with hip hop, I started listening to a lot of Nas and stuff. And those are like my earlier beginnings, like Bone Thugs and Harmony and Nas. I listened to the way they put words together, say phrases and metaphors, and tell stories, and it was like I want to do that.
that's what's up.
So somewhere
Any
around 14 is when I started doing it.
anybody else who influenced you to do music?
I mean, one of my bigger ones is like Jay Grig. Like when I started wanting to do it, and all of a sudden, like I started pushing it hard and hard. He's like, "Yo, you want to do this? Yo, let's go get a studio." He took me out. We took like his next couple of paychecks from his job, and bam, we bought a studio. Like just a little, little something, something to get by. And then other steps, and we just kept moving with that.
That's what's up, man. Now, the one question that I have is, how do you balance music, family, and life? How do you do that, man? Because congratulations, first of all, for the birth of
Thank you.
your newly, I want to say son, daughter,
Yo, daughter.
daughter. Yes, congratulations, man. Beautiful, beautiful
Thank
child.
you.
Um, Newly married. I want to
Mm,
say that.
2 years. So still kind of fresh. Still fresh.
And how do you balance that, man? How do you do music, family, life, job, all of that? How do you do that, man?
I gave up one thing, sleep. Yeah, I mean, it's hard, man. It's real hard dealing with being newly married and like you said, new baby. Shout out to Genesis because she promoted the new album.
Wow.
And I don't know, literally like that's what it is, man. I just don't sleep much anymore. I think it's pretty much the balance. Like I mean, I try to make sure they get family time. I try to make sure I get husband wife time as much as possible. As many babysitters as possible. We got 5 kids now, so yeah, that's the nick of it. I know I've
Wow.
been kind of slacking on it lately since the new baby, though. I've been kind of slacking on the stages and stuff like that. But it's new. She still's new, so
Well,
she's still counting her time and stuff. But
I,
we
I
working
would
it out.
I wouldn't say slacking, man. It's expected, having a newborn child, and you know, to just taking your time to get back into, music. And
Right.
I wouldn't say slacking at all. It's
Going
just,
through the world, but
yeah, just taking your time. So the question that I had prepared is the I asked you the type of music. What is, when you begin to write, where do the motivation come from? Like I said, my all-time favorite people. I'm telling you, you need to hear it. You need to hear this song. And what I like most about you guys, and I'm talking about, of course, you, Sir Tizzy, and EXO. You guys give me that authentic hip hop. And I know I've told you this 1,000 times before. You give me that authentic hip hop that I appreciate and love. But where do the motivation comes in when you write your music, or when you write the song, when you about to go into the studio? Where do the motivation come from?
well, as for the team, as for the guild, when I'm writing with them, it's kind of a different process. I'm gonna go with that one first. It's simpler. my mind state is I just can't have the worst verse. they, they come so hard. Like when we set this group together, man, it's like it was nothing but really, really, really dope artists. So it's like my mind state is all right, no matter what the topic is, I gotta come strong, come hard, and like that makes for better music for everybody. Um, as for my own creative process, I try to say it was a little more difficult to explain. Like I want to give you reality through my eyes. So reality through my eyes. So I'm talking about if I'm talking about shooting, it's not like I'm talking about I'm a shooter. I'm not a gangster. Nothing like that.
Okay.
If I'm talking about family, it's got to be real. It's got to be at a point where as though you can go home and you be like, yo, this is exactly how my life is, and
Okay.
my life has changed, or I'm not the only person living like this. So I did a verse on just to speak on. I did a verse on Free Robinson's latest project.
Okay.
And like that was like one of my most personal verses ever. I was talking about how life had got so bad. My kids was everybody in the house was sleeping on air mattresses, and we didn't really have a whole place. It's like I want to give you something that you can go home to and say, "All right, my life can get better." When I speak on my rhymes and my songs.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Shout out to Freya Robinson. I believe I met her at Sully's event, the Stoner Society event.
Okay.
I believe that was her. I believe that was her. She is. Oh my God, she's. Say again.
Shit. Singing, like singing.
No, I think she performed. I'm not sure, but she was there. Yeah, she was there.
Right.
Yeah. That was her. Open arms. She greeted me with open arms, and throughout the night, I heard this a lot. I introduced myself because you see people on Facebook and you want to introduce yourself. I'm one of those people. I just want to make sure it's you. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I went up to her and I said, "Hey, I'm Edigga." She said, "I know who you are." And I was like, "Oh, okay. So, all right. I know who you are." So that was dope right there. So, talk about your music, man. Talk about where people can hear your music, where they can find your music.
Well, right now, new project, putting this out there. I've been showing this thing. Let me see if I can see those screen.
All right.
I've been showing this thing to everybody. I've been putting it on people's cars. I've been putting it in people's hands. This is the newest project. This is a 5-song EP. It's called For All Seasons. Right? And it's what you just asked me about. It's literally about my children. For some reason, I had 5 children. It was originally 4 All Seasons. I had 4. And then this one popped up. And I made a song for each one because each one was born in a different season.
Okay.
Which I thought was crazy. So I had to do an album about it. But then all of a sudden, bam, I got another child. So it's like a surprise.
Okay. Okay.
You can find it. You can find it on Amazon, iTunes, Google Play. You can find it all every streaming network. You can find it on every one.
Okay.
And all my albums too.
Okay. Now I have a video. I want to play this video. The video is, of course, with you and your wife. You're in the park. And if please forgive me if I mess up the name. Is it Beautiful Surprise?
Well, it's just called Surprise.
Surprise.
That's actually the first single for this project.
Okay.
It's actually for the baby who was just born. Her name is Genesis.
Genesis. Okay. I want to play that video if I can, with your permission.
Of course.
All right. So while I get set up, tell the people out there a little bit about Surprise, the video that I'm about to play.
Okay, so basically, Surprise, as I was saying, the projects for All Seasons is all 4 children. And then when I was writing the project, I found out we have a new baby, so I decided to call the song Surprise. We basically kept the whole pregnancy a secret from pretty much everybody in the world, even our own parents, for about 7 months.
Wow!
And then we told the world and showed the world the baby for the first time. I mean, everybody, even our siblings, didn't come to the hospital or none of that. Nobody saw the baby before the music video, which is the video you're trying to show now.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna try to play this. You can still hear me but you can't see me.
Okay.
So let's get into it, good people. Let me just click off some stuff. Bear with me. No high am.
Hey, I
So
started this.
yeah, I'm gonna play this video because I like it. It's a nice video.
I appreciate it.
Very dope video. So without further ado, just go ahead and play it right quick. Here it is, surprise. Bryan lyrics.
Alright, you gonna edit that part out?
Aiming down to the belly, watching you caress the belly, coming back up. No, this is G-rated. This is G-rated.
There was no time. Do you still love me?
No.
Will you still love me when you're pushing?
No.
Will you love me sometime after?
No.
What about when I find a babysitter?
Yes.
You are the beautiful surprise. You are the beautiful surprise.
You are.
You are the beautiful surprise.
You are.
So unexpected, there's no question. We were confused when we learned to view through prophetic view. I apologize for the rejection. You came from a man who said never, and a woman they said never too. Apparently we couldn't never use so. Never use the word never. It's never something that you can never prove. And I'll forever view you as something special. The seventh of a crew we thought was complete, but God forever moves. Maybe we all create a better view. I'm just guessing. We thought we had a full house, minus the Uncle Jesse. If everything I said can make you laugh, I talk forever, 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 ever, forever, ever. I'm eager to see your face now. I really am, so I can ask you how you turned my coupe into a minivan. You're stuck with a silly dad and a mother that's so extra, far from her only child. I promise you it's a pleasure. Let's see, you got a sister that's so overprotective. She may knock him off his square for playing games like Tetris. A brother who will spoil you everything you want to touch it, who will stand up to me for you. You better not test it. A sister who will teach you everything that she knows, from the alphabet to sneaky. Everything is a go. A brother that's gonna fight you, gonna make you bolder. Your pride grow and be a chip off his shoulder. But you are.
You are the beautiful.
You are.
You are the beautiful.
You are.
You are the beautiful.
You are.
That's what's up, everybody. That was Surprise by my man Bryan lyrics off of the anticipated EP.
It's out.
Oh, it's out.
It's out. It's called For All Seasons.
Okay. I'm
And
trying to get you back on with the full screen. Okay, I think I got it now. So you saying it's out?
It is out, available right now on all streaming networks, iTunes, Amazon, Hulu, Play, all of them.
Wow. Okay. Now
I will be doing more copies, but that's gonna come with a surprise.
So talk about the rest of the songs. What people can expect when they hear this.
Okay. Literally, this EP was made for my kids, but it's made for everybody's kids. So I wrote each song dedicated to the child who they are right now at their age. So I have an 11-year-old. I kind of talk about how she's gonna start going, her body's gonna start changing, how boys gonna start looking at her and stuff like that. I have a 6-year-old. I have, he's real intelligent. He's like he's smart, and he's also smart in mouth. So I kind of went on that a little bit. 3-year-old, she just like growing into her own person and kind of talked about that, how she acts a lot like me, but it irks me because she's too much like me. And then I also have the 1-year-old. I also have the 1-year-old who pretty much, he doesn't really have like he has a personality, but he doesn't have so much that you can kind of go too much off of. But I kind of tell him like, he has to work hard and he won't fall to all the things. That's kind of one of the songs I promote too. That's Autumn. But throughout the songs, I'm pretty much giving lessons and to these kids at these ages and stuff. These are things that and don't forget Surprise. Like I said, Surprise, if you heard the song, it's basically like, hey, look, I got a new baby. Bet y'all didn't know that.
Wow.
But yeah, it's pretty much lessons for my children and then kids at the same age range. Like you can put your kids and say, yo, look, this is important. You need to grow like this. You need to do good. You need to do right and stuff like that. That's kind of how I decided to make the album. I want to make it weird. So it's messages to my kids, but it can be messages for yours as well.
That's what's up, man. I love it. I absolutely love it, man. And it's different because, with today's music, and I'm gonna ask you that in a minute. With today's music, there is a time. I said there was a time, but it still is. There is a time where some of the artists are losing content or losing the things that need to be said and just losing content. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about today's music where everything is sex, money, drugs, whereas opposed to you come out with an EP to talk about your family, your children? How do you feel about that?
Well, it's kind of true, kind of not nowadays though. It's just like the way the music is now. I think it's just the radio is just real saturated. They killed the radio. The radio doesn't exist anymore. But then you got like radio shows like your own and the digital music and YouTube and stuff where you can actually find great music. There's a lot of great music out there now. It's just like the radio's not the place to find it now.
Okay.
Now you need to go to YouTube. Now you need to go to your streaming. You got to look a little harder now. Other than like the 90s, where you can just listen to the radio all day and always find good music. But yeah, the radio I think sucks. I mean, it's cool that the game changed a little bit, the beats changed a little bit from where it was. I'm not about this mumble era. Can't wait till it's over. But but I do think there's a lot of really dope artists out there. It's just like you gotta find them.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with the mumble. The mumble rap needs to go tomorrow or yesterday.
I would say tonight. It can end by the video though. By the time this interview's over for it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Now tell the people out there one more time how they can listen to the EP that is out right now. How they can listen to it.
You can go to iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, Tidal, any of them, any of the streaming networks, any of your favorite streaming networks. It's there. It's available, and all of my other albums are available right there. This one's called For All Seasons. This is a new one. It's only 5 tracks, about 20 minutes long. Hey, you can listen to it on your way to work.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Absolutely love it. I need to hear it. I need to listen to it. I haven't listened to it yet. But never fear. Once this camera go off, these lights go off, you best believe I will be listening to it. Bryan, I love your music. I've said this time and time again. I love your music. I love your energy. And talk about that. Talk about performing. What do you like doing most? In the studio, preparing music, or on that stage, performing your music? Which one you like best?
All right, well, first off, thank you for loving me. And I love what you do, man. Your radio shows are always on point, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I don't think I have a part that I love most, man. Every part of the process, like from the idea of the song to what the beat gonna sound like, to putting it together, even to listening to it after, recording it, like as a listener, is a
Okay.
different feel every time. And then when you the part, and then once you get on that stage and start feeling people's reactions and start seeing them smile for every punchline or head nods, man, it's like a 4 days appetite, man. It's like each piece. I mean, you got to eat part of the day, man. So like writing the songs, breakfast, and recording the songs, a snack, and it's just, you need it all, man. You need it all to enjoy it. But
That's
I just
what's up.
love doing it.
That's what's up. Love it. Now, as far as upcoming shows, as far as so the project is out, so they could go and get the project. So what are you doing next? What's next for Bryan Lyrics as far as performing on stage?
I haven't set up the next show yet. I'm looking into it. A couple of promoters that's actually doing some things, and I'm gonna start contacting them. But I haven't actually set up the next show yet. I just did Poetic Shakespeare's joint. Well, the guild, me and XO, we did that.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Chris didn't make it to that one, but I think me and XO did well. We just did that one, but I don't have the next one yet.
That's
I will
what's
make
up.
sure you know it.
Yes. Definitely make sure I get that info. That invite definitely will be there this time. Shout out to Poetless for her book, DNA. That is your best friend, and that's how I met you. That's how I met you. Talk about that. Talk about her book signing. What you think about it?
Okay. Let's brag on her real quick. Let's applaud her because she's sold out. Book is gone. It's gone in somebody's house somewhere with an autograph on it. So
that's what's up.
We want to shout out for that. The event was dope, man. She filled the building up. Food was good by Miss Darling Dana. Like everybody rocked out. BBK was there. Miss Sabrina was there.
Okay.
She was there. She rocked out. She even sang a little Lauryn Hill for us. The event was definitely dope, man. Like I said, she came through. She did a bunch of poems. She showed up. She came up looking like a superstar. I was happy to be a part of it, man. Just very happy to be a part of it.
That's what's up. Love it. Now, talk about your brother, Beat Boys music, man. Can't forget about that. I call y'all the dynamic duo, man. Y'all are the brothers of destruction. In the studio. Talk about working with your brother, man.
Jay Grizz is actually a pain in the butt. I can't lie to you, he's a pain in the butt. So actually, so I didn't say that the only productions on this particular project is just us. So this for all seasons only Beat Boys production.
Okay.
So, but working with him is a pain in the butt. He'd be like, "Yo, you gotta use this beat." And we're like, "But I don't want to use that beat." But you love that beat, but it don't fit what I'm doing right now. Stuff like that. And then right now we've been like pushing the market. We've been pushing the market to use have a lot of more other beats, other artists on our beats as well. And then the jerk be giving away beats before he let me hear it and see if I want to use it. I'll make it like that. But yeah, realistically, man, we work hard together. We work hard. He pushes to make sure everything I write is dope. I make sure everything, all the beats he does is dope. And we just like we already dope team. We're a really good team, and I think working with him actually pushes my movement, well, our movement, a lot harder and a lot farther.
That's what's up. Now talk about that for a minute. How did y'all, of course, y'all brothers, biological. Talk about that day that y'all say, "Hey, man, look, we could do this. We don't have to. Well, I mean, you can, but it's all in house. You have a studio. You got the bars. How was that putting all of that together with your brother, working with him? How was that from day one?
Well, the day one for me is literally what I spoke on a little bit earlier. Like, all right, so I was writing since 14, about 9th grade, and then I went to actually moved to Florida to go to college to learn engineering and stuff like that, like the audio and the producing and engineering and stuff like that. I went to school for that. So when I came back home, he was like, "Yo, you really want to do this?" And I was like, "Yeah, you sure?" And that's when I was saying he bought the studio. That's when he bought our first studio, few $100, nothing real major. And then we just kind of worked from there. Then he was like, "Oh, show me how to make some beats." And then for a long time, he made some crazy beats, like not crazy in the sense that they were really, really great. Crazy in the sense he was like pushing buttons for it.
Wow.
I don't mean to put his business out there. But I was like, yo, you gotta do this. So, and now, like, here it is, many years later, like, this man will make 5 beats a day, and with all types of greatness. Like he don't make bad beats anymore. Like, he makes beats way more than I do. Because, you know, of course, I gotta write. But I guess just putting it out there. Any rappers, singers, anybody who's looking for production right now, you got that. You got that. Beat for music.
That's what's up. And
but yeah, working with them is definitely something. Is that definitely like a challenge and something worth doing though at the same time.
And I endorse it, man. I've like I said, I've seen these brothers in action. I've, you know, heard the production, and you know, I'm like this. You know, a lot of artists, you know, they don't know when you are approached with an opportunity, seize that opportunity. When somebody say, "Hey, work with these guys," or listen to what they have, I encourage you to do just that. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of studios here in Baltimore, but if you want that sound, like I said before, they give me that authentic hip hop. And if you are a fan of hip hop, authentic hip hop, you know, check them out. You know, see what these guys are all about. B-boy music, because I truly am a fan. See what I'm saying? So check them out. Check them out. So I want you to take this moment, Bryan, to offer some advice, like I do on the show often. A person, a girl or boy, man or woman, who want to break into this music industry or this music business, what can you tell them? Take the experiences that you have learned and apply it to someone else, or give some type of advice to someone who's trying to get into this business. What would you tell them?
Well, first of all, learn the craft, man. I'm not saying you had to learn engineering. I'm not saying you had to learn how to produce or anything. I'm saying you got to learn something.
Okay.
If you got to learn promotion, learn that, and then pay for production. If you got to learn production, learn that, pay for producing. I mean, for promotion. Like, you just have to learn something. So I made it a point to learn everything that is to actually making the music. Now I find people to help promote. You know what I mean? And then I'm also now, like, I'm trying to learn how to promote too. So that, I mean, I'm not the furthest in the game. I'm not making the most money or nothing like that. But and learn what you love. And then on top of that, make sure you love what you do. Because this thing right here, like, you get lucky if you make a lot of money. It's not just working hard and it's not just knowing how to do everything, but it's literally takes a little bit of luck, a little bit of blessings, a little bit of rain from God or something like that to make it out there. So patience is also important. So there's a lot that we said.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And one more time, tell the people out there how they can hear your music, how they can hear the latest project, which is called For All Seasons. How they can hear that, how they can reach you. Put out all your information.
All right. For All Seasons, to find that project, it's iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, all the streaming networks, Tidal, YouTube. It's on YouTube too. Any place you want to find it, this is the cover. It's kind of nice. You can find me, social media, pretty much at Bryan Lyrics. BRYAN, lyrics like the word of a song. iTunes, I'm sorry. Cool. I don't know where I'm at no more. Facebook.
Okay.
Instagram.
Yes.
Other one, Twitter.
Hey,
I just said they 40 times. I lost my track of where I was.
It's okay because I do it all the time too. I forget where I'm at too.
But yeah, at Bryan Lyrics, Bryan, and lyrics like the word of a song.
Yes, yes. Bryan Lyrics, everybody. Any shout outs? Any people do you want to shout out right quick?
Let's shout out to Gil, man. We got to shout out my kids, every single one of them. I ain't gonna name all too many. I might forget one. Shout out to my author, Ebony Collins. Remember, mind you, she has books out.
Yes.
Talk about that. But yeah, Jay Grizz. Shout out my mom. Love my mom. My father.
That's what's up. And
now, shout out BBK and Billy Live and all of them.
Yes, yes. Now your mom was the videographer.
She only did the video for the beginning.
Okay.
To show how bad I am of a husband and a baby daddy and all those things. And the person who recorded all the scenes with me in it was the lady who just had a baby.
Wow.
I told her that too. I told her, let's get somebody in there. She's like, I got it.
Shout out to Evan.
It was actually her idea to do the video, in the hospital with the baby in it. And she could see that was actually all her idea. It was all Ebony's idea.
That's what's up. Shout out to Ebony. She is the absolute best. Man, you guys remind me, of course, you heard this a lot. Jay-Z and Beyonce. I love you guys.
I'll take that
real.
one.
Yeah. Hey man, it's been a pleasure, man. Thank you for coming on the show.
It's definitely been a pleasure.
And I'm definitely going to be chopping it up with you real soon, man, for real.
Well, make sure you do me one big favor. Make sure when you listen to the project tonight, you tell everybody, share it and tell everybody.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Tell a friend to tell a friend is what I always say.
Yes. Hey, man, going to be talking to you soon, man.
All right, I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
Cool.
I'm still here.
Yeah. Trying to figure out this thing. Everybody, that was my man. That was Bryan Lyrics. And what can I say? What can I say about Bryan, man? He is just awesome person. Love his family. I need to say that. Love his family. Love what he does in music. And that's what's missing in this society now, if I can say that. But it's people like Bryan who brings it back. And like I said, when I met Bryan, have not changed, always the same person. Love his family. I need to say that. Love his family. And I always wanted to ask him, because Bryan has been on the show numerous of times. I had him with the Guild. I had him on the show, on the radio show, Charm City Direct radio show. But it was just something about his family. The love of his family is amazing. And I wanted to ask him that, like, how do you balance all of that? So got my answer. Lack of sleep. He don't get much sleep, but that's awesome that he does that. Hey people, look, this has been Let's Talk with Edigga live in the studios of Charm City Direct TV. Make sure you go to the fan page of Charm City Direct TV, which is up top right here, just scrolling, at facebook.com/Charm City Direct TV. And just don't like the page, share the page, because you can get to see all the cool content, what you're seeing now, and more. That's right. And make sure you are tuned in. Matter of fact, it's right here. I don't know if I'm pointing at it. Right here, brunching with Edigga and Lise. Today was a great show because we talked about everything from Kirk Franklin to, are you going to stay with a person that just cheated on you, to you name it, we talk about it. But the only way you can watch it is if you go to Charm City Direct TV fan page right here on Facebook and like the page. Every Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. You got me, of course, the man you all know and love. You got the beautiful, the talented Lise. You got the man, what can I say, the common sense guru himself, Terry, and the cannabis nurse, Ashley, all in one setting with all that funny, all that conversation, all bottled up in one. And sometimes we have a special guest to come on, and we have a special guest host. So all of that's going on all in those squares. Also, check out Edigga Speaks every Wednesday at 9 o'clock a.m. right here on Charm City Direct TV. Make sure you check out the Millennials Anonymous podcast every Tuesday. New episode every Tuesday at 12 noon on Millennials Anonymous podcast page and Charm City Direct TV page. There's a lot going on, people, but you're going to miss it if you don't like and share pages. And just to add fuel to the fire, we're on YouTube, and we're on Periscope. Check us out on YouTube at Charm City Direct TV and Periscope at Charm City Direct. People, what can I say? We doing it. And you can be doing it right along with us if you like and share the pages. Shout out to my special guest tonight, music artist Bryan Lyrics. Make sure you follow him. Make sure you subscribe. Go to YouTube. Check out that beautiful video that I showed you earlier. Make sure you stay connected. Hey, that's my time. That's it. That's all. Talk to y'all later. Peace.